went to the high priest and asked letters for him from the synagogue to go to Damascus and kill people. That's what he wanted to do. So he started going there. And this is what happened. Why was Paul going to Damascus? He was going to arrest and kill people. Why were you doing what you want to do? Because you hated God and you loved your darkness. That's why. Now, look at what happened. And this is what happens to every single sinner. As he journeyed, wherever you were going, it doesn't matter. As you were journeying to your concert to see your favorite rock star, your favorite R&B person, your favorite rap star, whatever, man, country star, Asian star, whatever, your favorite basketball player, to watch your child at a softball game or a hardball game, play soccer, to take your wife to a movie. You were journeying to the grocery store. But guess what? You were still a hater of God. And because you are a hater of God, going to the grocery store was sin against a holy God. Go and watch your kid at a baseball game was sin against a holy God. What in the world are you talking about? Hey, you are a sinner, unholy, and everything that you do is an offense to a God who is 100% holy. Every thought, every action, everything that you do while you were in this condition was a total act of rebellion against God. And you did it with all your might, and you delighted in it. The problem with people today is they think they have to be doing some fornication, adultery, murdering, stealing, and all that craziness. No, most people are not like that. Most people are like you and I. Just want to live. Just want to raise a family. Just want to be left alone. Doing what we call is normal. But what God sees as normal, he says, you are a hater of God. And if you think you were coming to him, you're wrong. That's not what the Bible teaches. Don't you understand? The fact that the sinner is alive is an offense to God. Your very next breath is sin in the eyes of a holy God. You shouldn't live. So what does God do? While you are on your journey to the grocery store, to get gas, to your job, what? God suddenly shine light on you. Why did Jesus do that? Because in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, God said, I commanded Jesus to shine light on you. Why? Because you were darkness. Paul was darkness. Jesus showed up. You think Paul was looking for Jesus? No, he wasn't looking for no Jesus. He was looking for to kill the people who was inside of Jesus. He said, but I wasn't just. Please stop. Please stop saying that. It doesn't matter what you were doing. It's who you are, where you are in the kingdom of Satan. Everybody in that kingdom is an enemy and hater of God. Yes, They all have their own personalities. It doesn't matter if they're a mass murderer or the Catholic little boy ringing the bell. Come on, folks. You're a sinner. You're unclean. You're unholy. What does the Bible say about those kind of people? God hates them. And he's going to cast them into outer darkness, into a lake of fire, where the fire is never quenched, and the worm of their conscience never dies. And there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And every single person that's going to be there absolutely, positively deserves it. And the funny thing is, you and I deserve to be there with them. But God suddenly shone a light around us from heaven. And we did the exact same thing Paul did. The same thing Daniel did. The same thing Isaiah did. The same thing Ezekiel did. The same thing Moses and Joshua did. Abraham did. John did. What did they do? They fell before the Most High God, because you can't stand in the presence of a holy God. Friend, you got the wrong God. That's the problem with people. The God of the Bible isn't the God they're serving. He's not holy to them. He's not sovereign. They don't reverence and fall at his feet. They think he's like us. You got the wrong God. God of the Bible is holy. And what does God do next? To the sinner. Look, what did Paul say when he fell to the ground? He said nothing. What happened? That's the call. He heard a voice, but he didn't hear the voice until Jesus showed up and shined the light. What is that, friends? That's the new birth. When did Paul get born again? The second the light showed up. Did God wait for Paul to say anything before he saved him? No, he didn't wait for no Paul. Paul couldn't say anything. He was dead. So when did Paul get saved? He got saved the second Jesus showed up. Jesus isn't going around showing up to people who are not his children.